I think Andy and Nomar, I think give us two great options at third base, and we're going to let them figure it out. I think he's on the verge of being where Loney and Kemp were a year ago, and where Ethier and Martin were 2 years ago. So I think it's time to give him an opportunity to stick with the club and to play as much as he earns.
He's had the back problems. How has his back been, or as far as
seems to be doing fine?
Yeah.
And it's our understanding that if he stays in proper condition and he works at it, that it'll cease to be any detriment to him whatsoever.
He played in that Baseball World Cup thing or whatever that was. Did you see him at all? Did you get reports on that?
No, yeah. The reports were good.
Yeah.
He did well at it.
You're not looking to add a third baseman?
Not at this point.
What are you still looking at? So, what are you still looking at?
You know, our bench right now on a given day would be a young bench. And if we can improve that with a veteran, we'll look into that. Not a team in baseball that wouldn't add another pitcher. So if that opportunity presents itself, we'll follow that as well.
What's with Rudy? You anywhere with him?
We've had conversations, but you know, we haven't been able to come to an understanding. Obviously, we talked to him a lot earlier. We talked to him a lot a few weeks ago. It's been cool since.
Because of guarantee?
In terms of the deal. So at some point in time, you decide, you know, you have to make a decision to look elsewhere on the market or to look elsewhere within the organization. And I'm not saying that that's exactly where we're at right now, but it's obviously been a consideration of ours. Otherwise, we would have done something.
You have offered him a major league deal.
We've talked about something like that. I'm not going to get into specifics of the deal, but
How much do you need?
Same thing.
Would you have a younger player like LaRoche or Abreu, or who will you let them be on the bench, or do you want them, if they're not playing 6 days a week, you want them in the minors?
Well, it depends. You have to really look at the composition of your roster. Because you're going to need availability as well. And I think in LaRoche's case, if he can be productive even part-time, I'd be willing to give him an opportunity to stay at that. Abreu, because of his versatility in the infield, perhaps the same. That'll be, you know, as we go through the last few weeks before we get to Vero and in spring training time, we'll sort through some of that. But that's my thoughts today. I think both players may have an opportunity to be here less than full time.
Yeah, and there are things that they can benefit. They can learn things just by watching. I mean, they don't have to. I mean, it's not a total loss of bases.
No.
We're seeing on the field.
And you know, you try to manage the needs of the club with the players' place and time too. You know, we need somebody with Abreu's versatility. We need somebody with whose versatility. At least one or the other, if not both. And we need, if Andy can produce power, even if it's once in a while, if Nomar takes the job, it's okay to me.
Do you want to go to camp with the outfielders that you have?